Alright, y'all, welcome back. Before we continue with the next part, I like to retcon one thing from the last part, with that being Yamcha's age from being 4 years older than Goku to being 2 years older than Goku. I believe with him being closer to Goku in age, it allows him to show more growth in the upcoming parts. With that change being made, let's get back to the what if, continue from the Saiyan duo landing on Earth. We start this part off with the Saiyan duo crash landing on Earth, with Goku landing in the same spot as in canon, being Mount Paozu, and being found by Grandpa Gohan. Yamcha doesn't land anywhere near Mount Paozu. He instead lands in a similar place to where Piccolo and Gohan were training for the Saiyans in canon. Goku was still raised by Grandpa Gohan, but instead of meeting Roshi when he did in canon, he actually gets introduced to him a few years before Grandpa Gohan's death. Yamcha landing nowhere near civilization means he has to learn how to survive in dangerous conditions in the same way that Kid Gohan did by being hunted by dinosaurs and finding his own food and making shelter. Him surviving by himself in the wilderness means that his socialization skills are even worse than Goku's. We then skip a few years forward to the start of Dragon Ball, with Goku and Bulma meeting the same as they did in canon. But Goku is a bit smarter and stronger due to him meeting Roshi earlier and training with him, with his power level being around 80 instead of 10 like it was in canon. Bulma and Goku set out to find the Dragon Balls, with Goku soloing every enemy until the eventual meeting of Yamcha, who's currently in an intense battle. We cut to Yamcha in the middle of a fight to the death with a huge monster. Dodging and weaving attacks, it's clear that Yamcha has the edge in this battle. The monster roars as it swings its arm down in anger to try to land a killing blow. The attack looks like it's about to hit right on the target, but at the last second, Yamcha dodges and delivers a devastating uppercut, stunning the monster. He then smirks. Seeing an opening, he powers up and delivers his finishing move, the Beast Barrage. He lands a flurry of powerful strikes and kicks before sweeping the monster off his feet, before cuffing both of his hands together, roaring as he drives both of his hands through the monster, tearing it apart. You could almost hear an echo of a beast as Yamcha roars after his victory. Before we continue, I'd like to address the power scaling concern. I want to talk about Yamcha's power a little bit here. In the last part, I said his power level jumped from around 30 to around 200 or so. While it might seem like overkill, it was meant to show how explosive his power jumps could be in the future. Also, I don't plan on Yamcha utilizing Ikari often as a kid, or even having direct access to the form. And as seen already, I will make other characters jump more in power in mid to late Dragon Ball. With that being said, let's continue with it. Goku and Bulma just witnessed this child 1v1 a monster and win by leaving it in pieces. Bulma is just in shock and is terrified of Yamcha, while Goku on the other hand is excited after witnessing such a battle. Yamcha notices the two and is instantly on guard as he thinks they might be trying to take his food. Goku would then ask Yamcha to show him how he did that while trying to mimic his moves. Bulma then notices he also has a tail, something Goku also realizes after getting a bit closer. It also feels like he's seen him before. Yamcha then realizes he knows who's standing in front of him. He mutters the name, Kakarot, confusing both Bulma and Goku, as they've both never heard that name before. Yamcha then points again at Goku, saying, "You're Kakarot, don't you remember?" Bulma, confused, looks at Goku and says, "I thought your name was Goku." Goku is struggling to understand what Yamcha meant and is just confused. Yamcha then points out they both have tails, telling Goku only Saiyans have tails, as he then explains what he remembers from their home planet, and that Saiyans transform when they look at the moon. This shocks Goku and terrifies Bulma even more because that means these two are aliens. Yamcha then tells him to follow him as he leads them to his old space pod. Bulma is amazed at the alien technology, and Goku is starting to remember bits and pieces of his past. Yamcha then plays a recording of Tora telling Yamcha to find Kakarot and become strong and formidable warriors. They are some of the last Saiyans left after Planet Vegeta's destruction. A couple of hours later, and a bunch of explaining, the two sit in silence, just taking all the information in. Goku coming to terms with him being a Saiyan, and Bulma being interested in the Saiyan technology. She then notices Yamcha staring at her before he offers a piece of the monster he killed and cooked. She looked surprised for a second before she regains her composure as she smiles, taking it from him and thanking him. Bulma then asks Yamcha if he'd like to join their journey to gather the Dragon Balls. Yamcha asks what they are as she explains what the Dragon Balls do. He thinks on it for a second, then agrees upon one condition. She asks Yamcha, what is that? He says only if he gets to fight all the strong people. Goku then shouts, hey, what about me? I want to fight strong people too. Bulma just laughs, catching Yamcha's attention again before making a deal and shaking their hand. With Yamcha added to the party, they continue their journey to find all 7 Dragon Balls, encountering many foes along the way and growing together as a group. We then cut forward to where Goku and Bulma meet Master Roshi for the first time in canon, but instead, Goku already knows Master Roshi, and this is actually the first reunion since Grandpa Gohan was alive. Goku then explains what happened in the time he's last seen him, and Roshi is shocked to say the least. Hearing that Goku's actually an alien sent across the universe to survive, he can also transform into a giant monkey, and he accidentally killed Grandpa Gohan one night because he transformed? Yeah, safe to say anyone would be stunned, at the very least, from this information. Master Roshi then notices Yamcha and Bulma, and that Yamcha also has a tail. He asks Goku who they are, and Goku explains who Yamcha and Bulma are. They greet Roshi before he asks Yamcha if he would like to hone his skills at an eternal school after they finish their journey to find the Dragon Ball. Goku's eyes light up upon hearing this because he's received training from Roshi before, so he vouches Yamcha to do it since Roshi's an amazing teacher. Yamcha thinks about it for a second and decides he'll rock with the Turtle School for a little bit. It's a great chance for him to gain more experience as a fighter and add new techniques to his arsenal of abilities. So it's a deal. After the journey for the Dragon Balls, Goku and Yamcha will become formal students at the Turtle School. Master Roshi gives them the 3-star Dragon Ball and gives Goku the Nimbus as the group continues on their journey for the Dragon Balls, arriving at the Fire Mountain, extinguishing it with the help of Master Roshi, just like in canon. We then again see Goku successfully using the Kamehameha for the first time, but instead of just damaging Bulma's car, he completely erases it, and along with scorching the ground behind it. She then yells about her car being destroyed. Yamcha looks at his hands, thinking about trying it too, as he cups his hands together, charging up his ki and releasing a Kamehameha that might have even surpassed Master Roshi's in strength. It flies something to in the distance and put a hole in a nearby mountain, leaving everyone in shock. Goku and Bulma have seen what Yamcha could do before, but they did not expect him to be this strong. Roshi and Ox King both looked at each other, even more shocked than seeing Goku use the Kamehameha. These two are really incredible. It took Master Roshi around 50 years to learn how to do the Kamehameha, but these two did it after just seeing it once. After the Ox King calms down after the spectacular series of events that just happened, he thanks the group as they leave. Most events after happen the same as they did in canon, up until they meet the Pilaf gang, while they're still captured by the Pilaf gang. This time, Yamcha's actually strong enough to just break out of the room that they were locked in way before they did in canon, without either one of the Saiyans transforming into Rosario. They defeat the Pilaf gang and continue on with their journey. And with that, we end this part off here, with Goku and Yamcha reuniting, Yamcha joining the Turtle School, and there being in their first Kamehameha. What do you guys think about the next? Drop your ideas in the comment section, and thank you guys for all the support on the last part, even if it did take me a while to make this next part. Remember to like and subscribe for more anime related content. Peace.